But what do you want to go by?
Oh shit, it don't really matter, man. I mean,
Okay.
CJ is fine.
Okay. And the other one records too at the same time?
Oh yeah. Shit.
I'm live right now.
You ain't bullshit, but obviously ain't nobody. But let me go ahead and pull back up. That is not what the fuck I'm meant to do. So yeah.
Word. All right, got your name in the description. I changed it up to Liquid Courage to the real name. Got rid of all those weird letters.
Bet. Shit. What, just hit new episode?
Scroll down. Yeah, go back up. New episode. And then you would hit record. You see the big ass mattress behind.
What's up, man? I mean, when it's like a first run goal.
Yeah. And once it comes up, it should let you just hit record.
So
I only got
use
one
your microphone. Yep.
And then, okay, so after we record, then I can add the sponsor. And
True.
We'll hit some bread on it.
All right, start recording now.
Yeah, we can go now. Welcome back to another episode of Liquid Courage. It's Nick once again, back with a special host. CJ is joining on.
What's up?
Not much, man. I appreciate you coming and sitting down with me, joining the team.
I appreciate you even offering that.
Absolutely. So before we get started, as tradition goes, we start everything off with a drink. Liquid Courage can't be a show without a drink, right?
I mean, that makes sense.
Absolutely. So, cheers.
Cheers.
Appreciate it. Some more shows, more things coming forward.
Yes, sir. This is only the beginning.
Absolutely. So, folks, what we got today, New Amsterdam.
Bad.
Mango.
Bad.
I think this is my second favorite drink.
Second favorite? Yeah. What's your favorite, Dave?
That Henny.
The Henny?
That Henny, man. It's been a while, but, that Henny is probably always going to be number one for me.
Well, you know what I'm saying? That Henny do some things. And you could tell a really good drink by, like, the vibe it gives people when they talk about that shit. You know what I mean? When people have stories, but when I had that Henny, dog, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that. That shit gives it, you know what I'm saying, that name and that fame that goes with it, you know?
Exactly. So, my question for you.
What's up?
First of all, favorite drink. After you tell me that, I need a story.
Okay.
I know you got some, so.
All right. Man, there is quite a few. There is quite a few. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I'll even go kind of like to the first. All right, so, favorite drink number one. It's kind of evolved over time, but I've kind of gotten to the point where I kind of like that brown, that Maker's Mark, you know what I mean? Something along the whiskey kind of bourbon trying to fit trail, you know what I'm saying? Red Label, Blue Label, all that good stuff. But, you know what I mean? Like when I first started, but if it was with that drink, a story that goes with that drink. All right. So I got in the bottle for my birthday. Young lady, blessed me with a bottle. I appreciate that. Shout out to you, young lady. You know what I mean? And I was drinking it, but I had some plans, but I just kept drinking. I was like, man, I mixed it very well. I actually mixed it with some apple juice and some ginger ale. Made that shit velvety, man. That shit was smooth as a motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm headed out, and I didn't even realize because I've been drinking so much that I had actually been texting the wrong chick.
Ooh.
So I'm setting up plans with one young lady.
Yeah.
Thinking that I'm actually setting up plans with another young lady because I'm just sipping and having such a great time with the drink. You know what I'm saying? Right. Didn't even double check. That was a rookie mistake, obviously. You know what I mean?
Facts.
However, it still turned out to be a great night. You know what I'm saying? Because certain things I probably would not have said to this young lady, I was bold enough to say to the other one. But when you reversed it, you know what I'm saying? I didn't realize that she would respond the way she did. And by the time I realized it, it just turned into a very good evening. I'll just, say that much with that.
Okay.
Now, crazier stories have come from other alcohol. That's why I don't fuck with them no more.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
So the Maker's Mark is my favorite because it's associated with a happy memory. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that, like, obviously it always got to be like that. But at least for me, you know what I'm saying? That's just how it work out.
Okay. I got to put you on the spot now since you mentioned it.
Oh, gosh.
I need to know which liquor, which alcohol do you not fuck with no more and why? Matter
of fact, I'll go with E&J.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fuck with E&J no more. And tequila's a close second, but I still kind of fuck with tequila. But E&J, and the reason why is because that was like really the first time I really got drunk, and that was off of E&J. Now, mind you, this was back in the G, and you can even see from the gray beard, you know what I'm saying? If you're watching it live on YouTube, make sure you go and subscribe to, you know what I'm saying, Mr. M. You can find a Geechee Slim, whichever one. You definitely find that. You know what I'm saying? But so I'm drinking E&J and this with this older lady, this cougar, you know what I'm saying? This MILF, so to speak. And this was kind of like my freshman year in college. So I'm, 18, just really fresh, all that good stuff. I ain't really experienced that drinking. And I'm with her and her friends, and we playing cards and having a good time. And I just keep drinking. And them boys was like, hey, you need to slow down that E&J now. You need to stop. And I was like, man, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm grown.
Right.
So I'm drinking. Next thing I know, I'm in her bathroom, on her floor, throwing up in her toilet. You know what I'm saying? A young 18-year-old. You know what I'm saying? This old 20, I had to give her actually probably 30. This chick had to be at least about 30. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that was just the worst because I was around people I didn't know, and I was vulnerable as hell. Being young, throwing up, all that good stuff. So that was a terrible experience. You know what I mean? I actually even want to say, damn, I actually got robbed. I mean, I had much on me, but the little like $25, $40 I had on me, that shit be gone by the time I wake up. You know what I mean? So bad experience. No.
Okay.
No. Fuck with E&J.
So I don't know if you remember this because we're going back. So for my listeners, my viewers,
right,
we family, right? This big cuz right here. So I moved to the same state a few years back, and we ended up going to Savannah. Remember that story? Okay, so he remembers, right? So we end up riding down to Savannah. We down there with family, and most nights was with family. We did that. We was kicking it with them, doing little scavenger hunts. Taking pictures. Having a good food.
The PG and PG-13 stuff.
Exactly. So we do that first, right? Later that night, we ended up going out. So what I didn't know about Savannah is River Street.
Yes, sir.
I knew nothing about it. So we end up down there in River Street. We drinking. We get messed up. Right. And all I know is by the end of the night, I'm marching down the street. All I remember is hearing you in the background. Talking about left, right, left. You remember that? You remember saying it to me?
I do remember saying that, yes.
Listen, I was so fucked up.
Yes, sir.
I've never been that drunk in my life, bro.
And I could tell by the way you was wobbling. That's why I had to kind of like, give you a little bit of focus, mental focus. You know what I mean? You had to get that left, that right, because it was like right, left. You know what I mean? It was a little off.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
I was so tore up, bro. All I remember was your voice in the background. The only thing I remember before that was when we were at some bar.
Right.
Some girl walked up to me and she was like, "Will you just dance with me? I gotta make my boyfriend jealous." And she was dancing all on me, and I'm sitting there drunk as shit, and I know what's going on.
Right.
I'm so messed up, I couldn't even take a shot at her because I'm just going, right?
Right.
I also remember us walking by some club. First and only time I've ever thrown up outside of a club.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, I do remember that part too.
Yes. All I know, we get to the room, our respective rooms. I get in there, I pass out. Next day, I don't know if you knew this, but wallet was gone. Phone
I knew the phone was going. I know the wallet was going. Damn, my G.
Everything.
Oh, man, because I had lost my phone, too, actually. That was the shit, yeah. I lost my phone the very same night, too. You know what I mean?
Listen, I don't even remember that, man. That was the best time I've ever had, but I was so fucked up, bro.
I do remember these two girls that was kind of with us, these two ladies, you know what I mean? And to be completely honest, like at that time, I was actually engaged to be married.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm with my, you know what I'm saying, fiance, and we all out there having a good time. Now, that's another part that could lead into a whole another episode of this shit. But, you know what I'm saying? Actually, I don't even remember. Like, you remember when we was in the store?
The shoe store.
Like, yeah.
I remember the shoe store.
Disrespectful move that she had put. Yeah. Anyway, so she had showed her true colors that weekend, and I actually realized a lot of good stuff. I still ended up marrying the chick, but that was on me. That's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
But anyway, from that time and that point in time there, that shit really did just that was a crazy fucking night, though. Mm-hmm. But the two ladies, what they really did was just like put a light on what the hell was kind of going on, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because it was just so nice, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, it was so lovely. Man, but we met so many different people that night, so it was all great.
We didn't. Like I said, I had no idea, not being from the South, that they had a place where you could drink, get your drink, walk outside with your drink, walk to the next bar.
Bro, yes.
Never again in my life, man. Yeah. That was the best, bro.
Matter of fact, you remember that chick that was in high heels that was in front of us, and she was, because now mind you, in Savannah, like on Riverfront, it was like cobblestone, so it's like really uneven, and if you ain't on your P's and Q's, you go fall. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you were sipping.
She was a baby deer.
Yeah, she was a baby deer. She was like Bambi in them.
Yes.
And her boyfriend got mad because we was tripping, and then we had met some little dudes out there, and they was running around like scaring white folks, you know what I'm saying? Because they was like running behind them and just holler at them just real quick. Yeah. Yo, that man, so much shit happened in that one night. And the thing is, like, what were you mainly drinking that night? Do you even remember?
That was the first night I had Ruffle Mints. Yeah, I know I had Absolute. I know I had my favorite. You know, once again, I had the new Ami, right?
Yes.
But Ruffle Mints, that was the first time I ever had them. And when I got the first shot, I took it. I was like, man, this shit's sweet. Like, I can throw these bitches back. So I can know when I'm throwing them bitches back left and right. Had no idea what that shit really had in it, yo. And I was fucking torn up, bro.
Word.
Never again. I haven't had a Ruffle Mint since that night.
And I mean, the fact that we went from bar to bar to bar, man, it was hard to keep up with, you know what I'm saying, everything that, at least personally, I was getting, because I wasn't getting the same shit every place I went.
Yeah.
I tried to chill out toward the end and drink like more beer and all kind of stuff. And maybe that's a trick, you know what I'm saying? But I know what the saying is what liquor before beer, all's clear, or beer before liquor, you end up sicker or some shit like that. So yeah, you know what I mean?
And, you know, I learned that lesson too, that same night, that you're not supposed to mix the two. Because before, I was just drinking liquor. I never really had beer until we went to Savannah. And then I said, you know what, give me a beer. That was probably at the end of the night when money was starting to run low. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, let me get that little $3 Corona real quick.
Exactly.
Fuck this $20 shot. But yeah, no, I learned a lot about that night, man. Absolutely. So another thing that I remember,
right.
I don't know if you remember this, but when I first moved here, it was a long ass time ago. You was talking to a chick. You put me on her cousin.
Right.
I told this story before. I don't know if I told it on the first episode or what, but I met her cousin through you, right?
Right.
And the chick said, "Okay, well, let's link up and let's meet." And I learned the lesson. I learned to never, ever hop in a car with somebody that you just met, right? So the chick meets me. I don't know if we ever sat down and talked about this, bro, but she meets me at Wild Wings, right?
Okay.
From there, we go to Yale Fashion. We sitting there, we having ice cream, we chilling. Her phone rings like 3 times. She looks at it, don't answer. Looks at it, doesn't answer. Looks at it, doesn't answer.
Yeah, a little suspicious.
Real suspicious, right? But I'm just meeting her. I'm like, it's cool. It ain't my phone, right? I'm chilling. So all of a sudden, she finally picks up and she's like, I don't know why you calling my phone for, bitch ass nigga. You ain't gotta call my phone.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I'm like, yo, in my head, I'm like, what the fuck cuz put me in? So she hangs up the phone, right? We leave.
Right.
We're driving down Rivers. So for the people that don't know, Rivers is like the main street here.
Right.
You don't get anywhere unless you're on Rivers or like Main Street or like a few streets, but Rivers is like a main one, right?
No doubt.
So we riding up the road. All of a sudden, a car pulls up next to her. There's 3 dudes in the car. Yes, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So this is like my second week here.
Right.
So we riding, and then they pull up next to her. She freaks out. The dude driving is like pointing at her, telling her to pull over.
Right.
I'm like, don't pull over this fucking car, girl. Please don't pull the car over. Because it's a wrap if you do, right? So she pulls over anyway. They get behind us. They pull over. They get out the car.
Right.
2 of the dudes come to my side. 1 dude goes to her side. So I'm in the car.
Right.
I'm like taking my hat off and tucking my chain.
Yeah.
Tightening my belt.
No doubt.
Yeah, because I know I heard what these,
right.
What
You got to get ready.
Yeah, so I'm ready. If I got to fight,
no doubt.
I'm fight. So I hop out. Before I can even say anything, even throw a hand up, the 2 dudes are like, this ain't got nothing to do with you. Real Geechee. Ain't got nothing to do with you, right?
Word.
I'm like, okay. Cool. So I'm a spectator at this point. So the other dude goes to the side of the car and he pulls her out, opens the door, yanks her out. This is what you do? You leave our kid at home?
God damn. Yo, this shit remind me of like B.D. Siegel on that movie.
Right. Had a whole baby left at the crib by itself to come kick it with me, bro.
God damn, bro.
I can't remember her name. I can't remember the chick's name that you knew. I cannot remember none of that.
Right, but
yeah.
Oh my gosh, man, my bad, bro. my bad, cuz.
So listen. So at that point, I'm standing there like, damn, yeah, like he should be cursing her out, right? So
yeah.
He yanks her ice cream, bro, in like a movie. I swear to God, he takes it and he dips it, pours it all over her head, yo. Like he's dumping the shit on her, right? And I'm sitting there like, yo, this shit really happening.
Right.
Like, I never thought I'd see it. It's running down her face and shit. And so then after that, they leave. Like his homeboy's like, come on, man, let's go. So they hop in the car and they peel off. So she's in the car. So I'm not back at my car yet. Right. So I get back in with her like, shit, you lied to me. At least you could do is give me a ride back to the whip, right? So I get back in the car and hand her a napkin. I'm a gentleman, right? So
gotta give her a napkin. That's what's up.
Right?
Man.
So I give her the napkin. She wipes off. We start driving again. Once again, Rivers Avenue. Everybody's on Rivers.
Yeah.
Police stay on Rivers. 12 is always on Rivers. Not that night. They get behind us again. Right. Swear to God. Following us. Speeding up, getting behind her. So the dude was mad.
Yeah,
right?
He was just fucking with her.
Yeah, so she freaks out again. We end up running a red light, not a single cop. They run the red light, not a single cop.
Yeah.
She pulls in the Trident College parking lot. No cars are there because it's nighttime.
Right.
She drives all the way to one end and they're following us. We fishtailing. I'm in the car dying laughing like, yo, like this shit is crazy.
Right.
So we get to the end and she parks. Man, so where we're at right now, probably like 3 houses down. That's how far they were.
Right.
Lights facing us. Dude gets out the car, starts shooting at the car.
Oh, shit. Damn, you ain't never tell me that shit,
man,
bro.
I don't know how I didn't tell you, bro. Started shooting at the car.
Damn.
So I hop, I'm in the car. I'm laughing. At this point, I'm dying hysterically. Like, yo, I'm finna die here by a bullet for something I knew nothing about.
Man. Right?
I'm coming from up north where like it's gangs everywhere, and I survived all of that. To come here and get shot by because she left her kid at home. Man, I was tight. So they shooting or whatever. He finally stopped shooting. She drives off. We finally get to my car.
Right.
I was like, needless to say, you don't need to call me no more, right?
Yeah.
So she don't hit me up or nothing. And then that was the end of that. And I was like, man, wait till I talk to my cousin. I could have sworn I told you. I never told you that shit.
You never told me that shit?
Yes, bro.
Oh, my gosh, man. But yeah, I mean, that, unfortunately, man, some chicks down here, you know what I mean? Especially being that was like one of your first experiences. Yeah, they do come with a little bit of, a little extra little something.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
yes. So since you're from here,
mm-hmm.
I know you got a lot of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And I know you were doing your own thing, your own podcast. You got your own, your YouTubes.
Right.
You're doing all that already. You had one I was listening to a couple of days ago, and I actually listened to it again today. And you titled it, this is my favorite title, y'all. Why did she give you the pussy? So what was your mindset when you made that one? Like what came up? Because usually when something comes up like that, it sparks off something that you've seen or witnessed, you know what I mean?
It came, yeah, you're right. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? It definitely was spawned by something because that was the thing with this kind of like YouTube stuff for me. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely want to speak on certain things that I seen, definitely how I felt about certain stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, there was an incident, especially where I was living.
Yeah.
There was a few men that were around there, and these men were, you know, different ages, you know what I'm saying, different kind of backgrounds, you know what I mean, even making some different types of money.
Right.
However, what I was noticing, and even with myself, I can't exclude myself out the whole situation. What I was noticing, obviously, is like, look, it's something that we all know. Like, if she is fucking with us,
Yeah.
if she's willing to give up the cookie, if she's willing to go all the way with you, all that good stuff, there's got to be a reason why. Ultimately, every man wants to believe that, yo, she fuck with me because I'm just a G, you know what I'm saying? I'm the man, like she really dig me, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
However, there are those circumstances where, you know what I'm saying, she's only giving it to you because of the other perks that kind of come with the deal, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And there's very specific perks that I use as examples, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my mechanics out there. I'm sure that you've gotten some head for fixing the carburetor or some shit, you know what I'm saying? I understand how that goes, you feel me? And all the dudes out there that whatever your, you know what I'm saying, your specialty is, hell, you might even be the weed man. Hey,
the weed man get hella pussy.
Man. So all I was doing was just like, you know what I'm saying, quantifying and verbalizing, you know what I'm saying, what actually goes on and what happens. And that is like, yo, sometimes you got to stop and think, bro, like, why is she actually doing this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're cool with it, fine. But if you're being used or on the raw end of the deal, you might need to reevaluate the situation.
Facts.
And that was my whole purpose for actually, you know what I'm saying, bringing that up.
Okay. You know, you're right. Because I can remember back, man, a long time ago, this chick, I knew, you know, when they say, like, somebody's out of your league, you always want, I got confidence out the world, right? Like,
that's how you got to be, my G.
Right. Like, I know I'm decent. I know what I bring to the table, like you said on the show. Like, I know what I bring to the table. But sometimes you run into people and you look at them and you like, God damn, like, ain't no way you finna pull that, right?
Right.
I pulled this one chick a long time ago, and instantly I knew she only let me pull her because of the shit that I could do for her at the time. You know what I'm saying? She saw I was out here doing my thing. She saw that I had money from where we met. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's the only reason that she even conversated with me. It got to the point where she was so real about it. She told me later on, if it's not benefiting her in some type of way, like financially or materialistic, she wasn't even with it. So you hit a nerve on that one because you're right, yo. Like if they know you can do some shit for them, they own it.
I mean, 100%. And it's only smart, and obviously shout out to her and shout out to all the females out there that do keep it real. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you understand that maybe that dude ain't quite your flavor, but as long as he's willing to XYZ, then you might be willing to, I don't know, let him sniff your drawers or something. Whatever the case might be. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you'll give him a discount on your OnlyFans or something. Who knows?
Not the sniff of the drawers.
You know what I mean? But even on some old like psychological shit though, a lot of times it isn't kind of one of those dang, now I'm at a loss for words as far as like, you know what I'm saying, it's not monetary, but if like I give you something in return for, you know what I'm saying, the good, damn, what the fuck is that shit called? But anyway, but most of the time it can be psychological as well. Like I actually remember having a female try to, let me lie. Let me stop lying. I'm not with the girl no more. So let me quit lying. She gave me the pussy because she didn't like that girl. You know what I'm saying?
So she had an enemy.
Right. So I'm a freshman in college, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to the females only dorm at USC. Shout out Gamecocks. Go Cox. Go Cox.
Oh, here we go.
But I'm going to the female dorm, and if anybody went there, y'all boy know about Patterson. You know what I'm saying? That was dang Pussy Palace is what we used to call it. You know what I mean? But anyway, going into Patterson, and when I used to hang out with this young lady that became my girlfriend, like this other girl would always be hovering. You know what I'm saying? And she was all right looking, but she wasn't, you know, my steez really. But she just, I always witnessed her in the background. So later on, she kind of caught me by myself somewhere on campus. And she really pressed me hard, dog. I mean, she was like all on the nut. She was like Spider-Man swinging for my testicles, just wee, you know what I mean?
Shout out to Spidey.
And I thought that was weird, but at the time, being a young dude, you know what I'm saying, you're getting that kind of attention from a woman. You think, okay, shit, I guess I'm cool like that. You know what I mean? But come to find out, after spending time with that girl, she only really wanted me because she wanted to make old girl mad. And there's some females out there that will just fuck a person just to damn make you mad.
Facts.
You even hear females say that when they get mad at you, like, "Oh, I'll fuck your daddy, I'll fuck your uncle, I'll fuck your brother, I'll fuck your cousin." You know what I mean? Like,
right.
That's how, and that's crazy that they'll be so loose like that. But that's a whole nother issue. But regardless, that's just unfortunately how some dudes get the pussy, and sometimes you just have to realize that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So how do you know when they're giving it to you sincerely?
Now, see, that takes, unfortunately, a lot of trial and error.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Spider-Man again. Your spider senses got to be tingling.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The Peter tingle. You know what I mean? And you really just have to test her out a little bit. You know what I mean? Because women will test a man all the time.
Oh,
a man definitely needs to be able to test a woman back to actually, you know, put pressure on her. To really feel, you know what I'm saying, if it's genuine or not. You know what I mean? And if you get that return, then hey, if she checks your boxes, then all good. You know what I mean? It works.
Okay.
And for everybody, it's different. You know, like for me personally, it's almost like, all right, if I can teach you something, if you're willing to listen, if you're, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more reserved.
Right.
I mean, I don't mind the loud ratchet chick, don't get me wrong, but not for long term. You know what I mean? So
that shit cute for a minute.
Right. So for me personally, you know what I'm saying, I might go for a more reserved kind of chick, but obviously everybody is different. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I feel that 100%. So like you say about the ratchets, like they cute. So there's no ratchets where I'm from. So when I came here and I started hearing that shit and how they talk, I was like, man, that shit kind of different. Like, I kind of like that shit, right?
Right.
You can't go everywhere with them. You can't take them everywhere. So
you really can't. There's a limitation. I mean, you definitely can have some drinks. They'll definitely be able to mix you some drinks you probably ain't never heard of before. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But you know, it always comes with a limitation.
Right. Okay. So here's a question for you. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you say women will use men, you know, sometimes to get a better benefit, right?
Right.
And then they'll decide if they want to give you the pussy or not.
Right.
Do men do the same thing? Do we use women, or do we look for certain women to do certain things for us before we decide, okay, she can get the dick tonight?
Unfortunately, not enough men do that. But when you do reach that level, that's when you talking Super Saiyan level, kind of like G. You know what I'm saying? That's when, you know what I'm saying, your manhood is actually starting to go heavy. You know what I mean? So, I mean, with that, yes, you should be willing to get something out the deal other than, you know what I'm saying? But that's up to you to decide, you know what I'm saying, what your asking price is. You know what I'm saying? Or what you're willing to go, you know what I'm saying, or get back from it.
Okay. I feel that. So when's the last time you put a woman through the test?
It's been a while, my G. It's been a while.
Yeah.
I've been kind of like, you know what I'm saying, taking it easy on, you know what I'm saying, certain aspects of it. But, you know, my bad, just without, I mean, ain't nobody even, but anyway. On the replay, it'll be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyway. But nah, actually at the moment, man, I mean, not too much putting pressure on, because right now focus on a few different things. So I'll just, you know, leave it on that level.
Okay. So when you are fucking with somebody,
right,
what do you look for? What boxes do they have to check before they can be on your level?
Shit. Well,
I need you to put some more in that bottle, that cup you got too.
Yeah.
We got my goal today.
Oh shit!
My goal. We got goals. We got to at least get to the M.
To the M. All right. Well,
y'all think we can make that happen? To the M.
That's not a bad. Not a bad.
All right. All right. See you. We can get to the M.
True indeed.
Yeah. So when you have one that you're interested in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or you think she may be able to pass the test, what do you look for? Give me 3 things that a woman has to bring to the table before you would even consider her a real contender.
3 things.
3 things.
Huh.
You pulling out notes?
Oh no, I'm just trying to multiply the streaming.
I feel that.
But well, number one, she definitely has to have a relationship with, you know what I'm saying, our creator. She has to at least believe that she was created by a higher power and not just, you know, some random stuff happened.
Yeah.
And if you believe some random stuff happened, I mean, shout out to you, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ain't nobody been there when the things kicked off. So, you know what I'm saying? Ain't none of us. So, anyway, so that's one thing. Definitely number two. Dang, I mean,
That's
when
tough.
when you want to narrow it down to
It's
just
hard
three.
when you think about it. It's hard to narrow it down.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna jump in with you, okay? So you know what I need first and foremost. I need blunt, and that's the one you don't hear from a lot of people, right?
Okay.
You know, you hear, and all of these that I'm about to name are good ones, right? Like
right.
You hear loyalty. You hear honesty.
But that shit should come with the territory.
Facts.
Like that should be basic level shit.
That should be one-on-one. That should be one-on-one.
Yes,
I shouldn't have to tell you that I need loyalty.
Now we on the same page with
exactly.
that.
But so I look for shit outside of the box. So one for me that's a big one is bluntness. Right. I can't stand a woman in a relationship, a person in life that can't just keep it a buck. Tell me what's going on. You know what I mean? Right then and there, and then go from there. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
You know, I can't deal with that. Like, you got to be blunt 100%. If you're not blunt, then it's not gonna work.
Understandable, and that's actually a key one that is very dang. You know what I'm saying, on the low, because people really don't quite think about it like that. You definitely got a point there. You know what I mean?
Another one for me.
Right.
If I had to pick three, blunt is a very important one. You have to have a sense of urgency in life.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got goals, right?
Right.
And I'm going to keep marching towards mine. I need them to have them same type of goals, same type of levels. If you don't have that same energy, then it ain't going to work. You know what I mean? 100%. So I got to keep that going. 100%.
Oh, shit.
You're good. I'm wasting my drink. I'm over here typing it like it's a damn touch screen. That's how you know this drink getting to me already.
Word. Should move some of this shit.
Bet. So the first one's going, and then bet. So now you can go here, and then should be able to do another one. So we'll add them on afterwards.
Yeah, we'll stack them on top.
Absolutely.
Good reboot. Shout out to everybody over there.
Man, what's up, man?
What's happening? What's happening?
Okay. All right. So give me another one.
Yeah. I kind of want to piggyback off of kind of what you said, man. You need somebody that's truthful, honest. I mean, honesty is kind of a broad way to do it, but you're definitely right about the bluntness of the honesty. You know what I'm saying? Like, you definitely have to have somebody in your corner that's not afraid to damn tell you what's up. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely could piggyback, with you on that one.
Okay.
A third one is, damn, it's almost kind of the same, piggybacking a little bit, but it's like different as far as like, I just want her to have her own passion about something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it may not be financially gaining, but if it makes her happy and if it brings her joy and it makes her feel satisfied, I'm all for it. Now, obviously, my mind might be like, yo, we can monetize this little hobby that you got. You know, you real good at doing this little whatever, but that's on my thing. If she ain't on that level, if she ain't want to do that, if she just want to do it for however she want to do it, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing is that a lot of people seek out, and I'm sure people have heard this before, people seek out others for their happiness, but that kind of goes along with that whole you should come prepackaged with your own happiness type shit. You know what I mean? Like, if you got something that you can go to that can make you happy, like even back in the day and even kind of to this day, when's the last time you hooped?
Man, with people or just solo?
Just solo.
Solo like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Put up a couple shots, Left hand magic. Y'all ain't know,
And that shit makes you feel better, right? I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's one of your hobbies. You know what I'm saying? It don't make you money, but it's something that you enjoy doing. It helps you clear your mind. It helps you become a complete person. You know what I'm saying? So I just want my significant other, my woman, my queen, all that other good, stuff. I just want her to have that passion in her life. And if she hasn't found it yet, let's journey to see. Let's try some different things out, whatever. But at the same time, that is part of it. So I guess that's 3. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I feel that.
True indeed.
So we all get hit with the okie doke every once in a while in our life, right? And what I mean by that is you meet a chick, you get with her. She seems like she got the same drive as you, right?
Yeah.
So now you falling for her because you think, hey, we about to build this empire together.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been in a situation in your life where you were fucking with a chick and you thought she had the same drive as you or more, and then you realize after you were already deep into it that she didn't? And if so, like, how did you, like, was it easy to get out of that shit for you, or did it take you a while?
Well, I had a situation where it was more like I did have a female that did have drive. Hell, she had more drive than I did.
Yeah.
And my thing was I was actually supporting her. I was trying to like funnel whatever it took, whether it was money, resources, different outlets, you know what I'm saying, whatever to help her.
Yeah.
Because I wanted her to kind of the same thing I was just saying just now about having her passion. I was supporting her passion, you know what I mean? Now, granted, her passion changed from this to that to the third, and that's fine. You know what I mean? But the problem that I had was just like, it wasn't a stick-to-itiveness to it. You know what I'm saying? It was always like, all right, this didn't meet my, expectations. So I'm going to just jump to the next thing without actually really sticking to it. Now, some others on the flip side that haven't had that type of drive.
Right.
Like, it's been hard to light that fire. It was hard to kind of kindle it, you know what I mean? To the point to where it almost made mine go cold because I was just trying to acquiesce, so to speak, to that person, you know what I mean? And because if you're like, for example, if you're at the gym all the time, you're a gym nut, you're working out all the time, you know what I'm saying? But you get with somebody that ain't really about the gym, that ain't really about doing nothing like that.
Gonna stop going.
Eventually you go stop, you go stop going.
Yep.
You're right.
Yep.
So, or you're going to keep going and that person's going to resent you for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So there has to be some kind of common ground to where, like you said about drive, like you can have yours, but you have to kind of, if that person has a valid reason or some reason why they just want to be more homebody, more kind of reserved, more, focus on some other shit.
Right.
You might can listen to what she has to say, but once again, it's all on you. Because if your drive is on 10 and you need somebody to meet you on 10, then you gotta get it. Somebody throwing strikes, man.
We getting strikes in here.
Hey, shout out. Okay. Word.
I hear that. So is it hard to get out of that once you realize that person doesn't have the same drive?
It is because for a lot of people, it does seem like a petty reason to end a relationship.
Yeah.
But as men, we have to understand that, you know what I'm saying, like, you have to have somebody in your corner that's, like you said too early about being blunt, that's going to push you, that's going to keep it honest, that's going to, you know what I'm saying? So if that's you, if that's your personality, you might need that, you know what I mean? But let me flip side on that real quick. Like, let me ask you this question. Like, if you are a go-getter and you hustling hard and you handling your business, now, wouldn't it probably balance it out too if you had somebody that was just like at home raising the kids, if you have kids and doing that? Or does everybody need to be like super busy?
I feel like it balances itself out if they both have the same mindset. You know what I mean? So, for example, if you got somebody that's at the crib taking care of the kids and they know that's their job and they handle it with no problems, right? Like no stresses, they don't get overwhelmed, then it works. But if you have somebody at the house that's taking care of the kids while you're working and they can't handle it, they get tired of being around the children, then it doesn't work. So I think it just really depends on that person and like what they really want to get out of life. You know what I mean? Because I've been in a situation before where I had someone that, you don't have to do nothing. Just take care of the little ones. And they just mentally couldn't handle it. Whether they had other issues going on or not, they just couldn't deal with it. And this was a while ago, you know what I'm saying? And they had to do their own thing. So I don't know, man. I guess it's to each his own when it comes to that, for real.
And it is true, you know what I'm saying? Everyone has to find their own kind of like perfect balance with it. But, once again, if it is an issue for you, it is kind of hard to get out of it because it's almost like that's one of the last things that you could probably discover that's like going on in a person. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like how they're trying to move forward, take life serious, all that good stuff.
Yeah. Speaking of discovering, I don't know if you've ever been in a situation where you found some shit out later on about somebody, like, oh, you want some more?
Oh, yeah, I was about to put some more.
Go ahead, take it from me.
No.
We got to get to the M. That's the goal.
That was the goal.
We had Amsterdam yet, or we still on New?
I think we still on New.
All right,
or
so
in between the New.
We almost at the Amsterdam.
Yeah.
We almost there.
In between.
So whoever missed it, I appreciate it. I'm about to keep that top right off because I'm getting some more to go.
Where?
To get to the M. We close. We almost there. So speaking of that,
yes, sir.
A time where you got bamboozled. I've always wanted to use that word on the stream.
Nice use of words. Yeah. Nice use of words.
I got it from Apex Legends. My real Apex Legends fans will know.
Yo, I hadn't played that shit in a little minute. That's man.
My shit, yo.
Who's your favorite character in that motherfucker?
Mirage, all day long.
I like the motherfucker. Oh man, you could tell how long I played that shit. But just the one with the Raven.
Bloodhound.
Yeah,
Bloodhound is my
Bloodhound. That's my go-to.
Bloodhound's my third. It was Mirage for me, right? And then my second was Lifeline, because when you playing, right? Some days you get like 20 kills and you're like, yeah, I'm on, right? Yeah. And some days you just shit. When I'm shit, I play with her. At least I can revive a motherfucker before I go down again. Like, here you go. Here's my bot. Do something with that shit. No, but what I was gonna say is bamboozled, as in you was with somebody and you realized they was totally wrong for you. And you were like, why the fuck did I make that choice? So I'm going to tell you mine first, right?
All right.
So, and this goes, I believe in this wholeheartedly now. Long distance relationships do not work.
Okay.
They do not work.
So you really just like...
I'm over it.
Yeah.
I'm over it. The only way it works, they have to know that there's got to be a plan.
Okay.
Somebody's doing something. Somebody's going somewhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you're not moving or talking about moving in the beginning, it's just not going to work, right? So I dated this chick. I met her through her cousin.
Right.
And she lived in Tennessee.
Okay.
Right? Tennessee's not far.
Nah, I mean, so you hop in a skip.
2 skips for me because I'm,
True.
I'm not good on the road like that. So 2 skips. So we hit it off. I got to talking to her. I think I slid up in her DMs. I can't even really remember, to be real with you. But anyway, we start talking.
Okay.
And she had 2 kids, so I'm a sucker for kids. So I'm like, yeah, I want to save her. I want to save this family. I want to be a part of it, right? So start dating her. I ended up taking a couple trips out there. I got her a couple of rental cars. She came out to see me.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? And later on, she got a job, but it was a nighttime job.
Right.
So when I would talk to her, it would be like 2, 3, 4 in the morning because I was working. We would talk for a couple of hours and then she would pass out.
True.
Right? So while she's passed out, I'm thinking, okay, she's just working hard. You know what I mean? She's tired. I get it.
Yeah.
Right?
Long days.
Yeah, long days, right? So I'm letting it go, right? Time goes on. I go visit her. She comes visit me. She started falling asleep more often.
Oh. So narcolepsy. All right.
Yeah, so I'm like, damn, do I need to set an appointment for her?
Right.
Like, I got a good doctor. Like, I'll get you set, right?
Right.
She was like, no, I'm good. I'm just tired. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we end up going to see her again. Absolutely. End up going to see her again. And we get there and we're driving up the road. She's driving because I don't know where I'm at, right?
Right.
She starts nodding the fuck off.
Oh, shit.
While she's driving. Like this, bro. Like, I'm watching her whole body fucking nod off. So I'm like, yo, what's going on, right? So she's like, oh, you gotta drive. I gotta get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Let me, you drive. So I'm like, okay, well, cool. Let me take over. So I take over. I get back. We finish the trip. I'm there for a couple of days. I go back home. Fast forward, right?
Right.
She hits me up one day and she's crying.
Oh, shit.
She says, I don't know what to do. My stomach hurts so bad. I don't know what I need to do. So the first thing I think about,
right.
So I'm like, damn, I got this bitch pregnant.
Right, yo, I was right there with you. I was like, hold on.
I'm like, I know I shoot my shot, but I shot that shit out on her. Right? So time goes on, and I end up finding out from talking to her, she said she couldn't go to the hospital because she was on meth, my nigga.
Whoa, hold up.
I'll let you process that. I'll let you process that.
Flag on the plane.
Flag.
Whoa.
Meth, bro.
You mean math. No, the bitch was an arithmetician.
No.
She was a mathematician. That's what you meant.
Meth.
No, math.
How they do this? They shoot it, right?
Yo,
I don't even know.
I mean,
bro.
I mean, no, they could smoke it, or they could, you know what I'm saying, inject it. You know, one of the two.
She was probably doing both because she was passing out like all the time.
Yeah, that's what kind of comes from that. That whole just like you be up for damn 3 days and all of a sudden you can't wake up.
Bro, she told me she was on meth.
Oh shit.
I had no fucking idea. I was with her.
Yeah.
I went to visit her. She came to visit me. Now when I went to go visit her, I always got a room. I never stayed in her shit. So I didn't know what her home looked like. But when she came here, I still got a room because I ain't know her like that. Like, if I break up, bitch, you ain't finna be at my door.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Smart move.
Yeah, exactly.
This man is thinking.
You gotta think with your head, right? So time goes on, and I'm like, yo, like, I can't believe this shit, right? And I got to thinking, like, that's why she would always fall asleep. It was because she was on drugs.
Yo.
So after that, I'm still a good dude, right? I'm like, you know what? Well, I can't fuck with you no more.
Right.
At this point, it's over. But let me find somebody you can talk to.
Yeah.
So I got her hooked up with some people out in her state, you know, for her to go talk to and that.
That's good shit, man.
Yeah. Her main thing, she didn't want to lose her kids. And, you know, I get it. That's cool, you know, whatever. Yeah. But, you know, I'm like, yo, so after that, no more long distance relationships. If anybody disagree, please let me know if you disagree.
That's a goddamn long distance nightmare, right? Like, because you really don't know a person, and that's why people say that you don't know a person till you live with them for sure. Because I mean, for somebody to hide that shit from you for that long, you know what I mean? I
had no idea, bro. When I talked to her, I honestly thought she was just falling asleep.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
Shit,
no idea, bro.
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
So that is by far, without any kind of thought, my worst relationship ever.
Yeah, you really thought that person was different, but you know what I'm saying? It turned out to be someone else. You know what I mean? Woof. Well, on my end, damn, it's hard to follow that up. It's like damn following up Dave Chappelle after a stand-up or some shit, man.
I should let you first. My bad.
No, it's all green, man. All right, man. Oof. Dang, now I'm going to have to think. I was pulling out the minor one, but now I have to go to the big guns.
You gotta pull out the big guns. We ready?
All right.
Oh, you thinking. Okay.
Yeah, man, because shit, you had to, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, that's kind of a good thing. Like, I've actually had some pretty fairly decent relationships most of my life.
Okay.
Now, not saying they all been perfect, you know what I mean?
But, nigga, everybody had a crazy.
Yeah.
You had a crazy.
Yeah. I mean, okay, well, this can be kind of, like, summed up in maybe, like, possibly 2, maybe 3 quick stories.
Yeah.
All right, so there's one where I'm living in Columbia, South Carolina.
I know you live in Columbia.
Yeah.
How long?
Shit, it was like 3 or 4 years, man.
Okay, bet.
But actually, probably like 2 to 3. But anyway, no, probably more than that. Because I was like,
was I still up north?
You were still up north, but when you came down, I was like in between. That was right before, you know what I'm saying?
All right, bet.
Because I had that unfortunate happen. But anyway, anyway. So I'm up there, right? And there's this female that I actually met at the bus station, you know what I'm saying? Because, hey, I was a damn broke nigga back in the day, you know what I'm saying? I had to kiss the bus.
We all been there.
Hey, it's all great, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But she was a cool chick. She was cute and all that good stuff. But she came over, and we had a good little time from here and there, you know what I'm saying? We would just, you know, chill out, watch TV, just have sex a couple times, whatever, you know what I mean? But her situation was kind of bad to where I don't think she really had like a stable home. You know what I'm saying? So when she came over, she wanted to like extend the stay. And I had a roommate, and I was like, nah, you can't just be here. You know what I'm saying? Because
turn this into a weekly stay, man.
She tried to, man. She really tried to. So on one occasion when that shit happened, I tried to like put her out.
Right.
Because I'm like, look, I'm going to school. My roommate ain't home, and I'm not fitting to leave you here by yourself.
Exactly.
Like, I know we've been fucking a couple times, but I don't trust you like that.
I don't know you. I just know you in the bedroom.
Right. So, okay, go ahead home. After I'm done, hell, maybe we can meet at the bus station again, and I'll, what I'm saying, come and get you or whatever. Not really come and get you, but you get the point.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So I'm trying to negotiate like a nice little peaceful, like, hey, I'm about to leave. You need to go type of shit. And she's staying put. Right. So I'm like, nah, you gotta kind of go.
Right.
And she just like was like a damn spoiled child. She was just like, nah, threw a tantrum and shit. So I was like, all right, cool. I understand how this could go down. I picked her up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to anybody that knows the Flintstones. You know what I'm saying? Where he picked up Dino and put his ass outside. You know what I mean? Like, you had to pick her up. And I put her ass outside and locked the door. And I went out on about my business. So she followed me and all that good stuff. And at the end of it all, she assaulted me on a public transportation. She assaulted me on the bus.
Assaulted you?
Assaulted me on the bus. Like, actually, like she was waiting. She was plotting, and she made her move. She waited till we got on the bus and sat down nice and calmly. And she just was just like, and the shit happened so fast, I didn't know how to react. And obviously, everybody on the bus looking at us and shit like, yo, what the fuck going on? And I'm just like, okay, it's one of these type of moments, you know what I'm saying? So now it's incumbent on me to where it's like, all right, if I react badly, I got too many witnesses, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. So I'm
ready
to take that.
So I'm pretty much allowing this chick to beat me up. And if anybody been to Columbia, she beat my ass from West Columbia to motherfucking damn downtown, you know what I mean? Which is a good at least 5-10 minute ride, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially with the stops and everybody seeing the stop that day, you know what I mean? Thankfully, this happened before cell phones and camera phones was really too popular, you know what I mean? But anyway, so this woman is beating my ass to the bus station, and I just happened to get off. I just had enough. I didn't get to the point where I needed to get to because I thought she would stop.
Right.
And she would stop from time. She would hit me, and then she would stop. Then she would hit me, and then she would stop. And I was just like, all right, fuck it. Ding, ding, ding. Like, let me get the fuck off. Right, you know what I'm saying? So I get off. She comes after me. So I'm running from this chick because she's trying to beat my ass. I got people laughing at me on the bus, and then I almost get hit by a car because I'm looking behind me trying to like see this chick, and then I damn near get hit by a car. So that's one of my short stories that I did not know who this chick was going into. You didn't know she was
crazy.
I didn't know she was psycho, you know what I mean? But it just happened to turn out that way. You know what I mean?
You know the crazy thing about your story and mine? Mm-hmm. My third quality that I need in a woman, I like a little bit of crazy. Is that weird?
That's not weird, but it happens, man. It makes sense. You know
I don't know what it is. I like a little bit of crazy because I feel like it brings excitement. Like I need a bitch to try to stab me. Like if you ain't trying to stab me, then I don't feel like the love is real.
Oh
like,
shit!
In real life, like I've been in relationships where like it was all sweet and she was making me breakfast.
Right.
My dinner was ready when I got home.
Right.
And I got home and I'm like, bitch, you're not mad about nothing? Like, nothing? You're not mad? No, I need you to be mad.
Oh, my gosh, man.
At some point. Like, dead ass, bro. Like, it has to be that way for me. I don't know. And it's probably, I'm probably fucked up. Because nobody should want to be stabbed.
No. I don't desire that type of shit.
Yeah, like, I desire that shit, bro. I think I got real issues.
I understand a little spiciness. I understand, a chick like to jazz it up a little bit, but god damn, bro. I don't know about the stabbing. Bro, maybe with a fork.
I don't want to actually get stabbed by her, but I want to know that she really trying to stab me. Like, not that pretend shit.
All right.
Like, I want to know, like, she attempted and I stopped her.
Right.
And you
can feel the strength. Like, you actually got to hold her back.
Exactly. I need to struggle. If I struggle with you, then I feel like she loves me.
Right.
But if you like throw the knife at me, but you hit the couch, like,
yeah,
you don't love me.
No.
That's how I feel. I know I'm not the only person that feel like they need a little bit of toxicity in their relationship. You know what I mean? Like, I need that.
I'm sure that's the case, man. But bruh.
So if you had your choice between a chick that is going to be breakfast ready, dinner ready, doesn't get mad about anything, goal driven, all of that, versus the same thing with a little bit of toxicity. You're not taking that one with the toxicity.
But that's the thing, though. All females come with a certain level of toxicity.
That I agree with.
You know what I mean? So it's almost like you're going to get that shit either way. You know what I'm saying? Like, unfortunately, she's going to make an issue out of something you didn't think that could have been made an issue of. You know what I'm saying?
Very true.
Now, maybe it's directed at you, and that's what you like.
Right.
But there are certain people that are just like, you know what? You know what I mean? As long as the drama is elsewhere, her co-worker, her family member somewhere, or maybe a friend or some other shit, that's fine.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Some dudes don't like the attention on them. You know what I mean? Per se.
I feel that.
If it is on them, they want it so it can build up to a nice little, you know what I'm saying, savage fucking type of moment. Yeah. You know what I mean? Where it's just, you know what I mean? Exactly. I get that part, you know what I mean? Exactly. But you don't want to be looking out of the corner of your eye, making sure that this chick ain't trying to like stab you, man. You know what I mean? Or throw hot grits on your ass or something.
But see, I like that shit. Like, I want to know that you're trying to throw grits on me. Like I need that in my life, bro. I don't know if I can have a normal relationship because I need to know you trying to kill me.
Well, I mean, hey, that's one way that you know that it's a healthy relationship.
Either that or maybe I need help.
No, that you just know that you know what you like, and there are type of females that's like that. And she's like, I'm not really trying to kill you, but I'm trying to kill you. You know, and you understand that kind of mentality from a woman. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Like, she loves you enough that she just wants to chop your dick off, but she ain't gonna really chop it off because she loves it. But I want to
struggle. Like, I want
to, But she gonna come close, you know. She might get you in the thighs, she might get you in the pelvis, but you know, she ain't gonna quite chop it off. Right. You know what I mean? I got you. I got you.
Yeah, that little bit of crazy, man, it means a whole lot to me. Like, I can't be in a relationship without it, for real. You know, I say all crazy, that, bro. For real. I say all that, but I've actually been in several relationships where I had that craziness.
Right.
And it never worked out. It didn't work out for other reasons. It wasn't because it was a little bit crazy. Because that was probably the plus that kept me around.
Right.
But it was other shit, man. Like, you know, I had females that were crazy, but, you know, they was fucking out here, other dudes and shit on the side. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they could never stay loyal. But they had that toxicity, but it just, you know, it's got to go with other shit too.
But that kind of goes along with it too, because you know, as a dude, that every female you fuck with ain't gonna be wife material. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you just try to minimize the damage in between that point. You already know what the extent of the relationship might be,
right?
Because you already possibly seen it. And in your case, you know what I'm saying, it comes up later sometimes. You know, where you think that she's about math, but she's really about meth. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, the shit becomes confusing. You know what I mean?
I never correlated math with that, but the fact that you do it now is just fucking hilarious.
I'm just saying, man.
My nigga said you meant math, right?
I'm just saying, you told me the chick did meth. I was like, no, you mean math, right? Like she's an accountant or some shit. You know what I'm saying? She's a bookkeeper at some job. Like, I don't know what the fuck you mean, meth?
Oh,
no.
I'm so weak.
God damn, bro.
Man.
Well, but that's the thing, though, man. Like, people can really, like, hide, you know what I'm saying, certain shit, but that's why you have to test and put the pressure on, you know what I mean?
People mask shit very well, yo. If it's one thing I learned about, not even just relationships, I know that's what we on right now, but just people in general, man, but definitely relationships. People can hide who they really are, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, sometimes you don't find out until it's too fucking late. And that's the part that I find crazy, yo. When you get deep into something, right, and then you find something out, then you have to try to find your way to get out of it. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's something that I personally learned early. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, not everybody learns the shit, but I actually was thankful to learn the shit early. And shout out to my dude, Carlos. You know what I'm saying? God bless the dead on this man. You know what I'm saying? He actually passed. But he used to say one thing and it stuck with me forever and ever. And that is know your personnel, KYP. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You have to do a very diligent job of trying to know your personnel. Can you be fooled still?
Yeah.
Yes. People, like you just said, can do a very good job of masking and disguising what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's on you as a person individually to know your personnel. Absolutely. And when you know your personnel, you know what they're probably capable of, you know what I'm saying, the downfalls, their ups and downs, all that other good stuff to where you can almost like predict the moves that might be coming.
Right.
But you always unfortunately have to prepare for the, you know what I'm saying, the monkey wrench.
So it's always one in there, bro.
It's always one, you know what I mean? Always one.
Can you think back to a time where you got bamboozled? That's my second time using that shit tonight. I'm playing Apex.
That's what's up
tonight. But can you think of a time where you were bamboozled and you did not see it until it's too late? Like we say, that monkey wrench.
Yeah, I mean, several times, man. I mean, I had this one chick set me up to take the downfall and the robbery that she had already did.
Oh, damn.
But, you know, she had me do it, but it wasn't for the... Anyway, so I've been bamboozled on that end, you know what I'm saying? I've been bamboozled as far as to thinking like, yeah, things are, you know what I'm saying, serious, things are real, things are legit as far as like a relationship, romantic type of relationship, when all the while, obviously, you know, she had a whole nother, you know, life and a lot of shit going on the other end.
Yeah.
Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that happens, but really when it hurts is when you think that you have, you know what I'm saying, like a business going, or you have some ambitions going, some shit that's like, you know, pen to paper. We're actually trying to make some money off the shit. And then, you know, the okie doke kind of happens, or the rug gets pulled. And shout out to everybody out there that's a entrepreneur and trying to do your thing and try to partner up with people. And you realize that when you do business, like sometimes, you know what I'm saying, the shit is kind of shady. People aren't, you know what I'm saying, who they say they are. And people will take without giving, or Facts. You know what I'm saying, or try to bamboozle you.
There
you
we
know
go
into some shit. So you know, you definitely have to be mindful of, you know what I'm saying, business transactions, you know what I'm saying, any other kind of romantic relationships, or you know what I'm saying, just in general when you're dealing with people, because you never quite know. But I'm an optimist. I obviously believe the good in people and all that kind of other good stuff, but the shit does happen, and it has happened to me in every aspect of life, unfortunately. But that's how you grow. That's how you learn, and that's how you kind of get better. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Oh, well,
I don't know why it stops at the 30 mark.
You already know.
Oh shit! Like you got the dates on it. I ain't did it this way in a minute.
Should have damn advertised.
Shit. I'm gonna throw them shits in there because we should have Anchor on there, so we can throw them in there anytime. And every time that shit play,
right,
it adds up.
No doubt.
It should take a minute, but it is what it is, you know.
But whatever. Oh shit! I guess I should hit this shit and get it going. Bam.
Yeah. That shit's crazy though, man. So. My question for you, I want to save this for, this is going to be, we're going to leave this one to the next segment, next episode or whatnot. But I want you to dive in it a little bit because I noticed it on the IG. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you got anything on it yet or not, or you just getting it started. But you talked about supremacy. Yeah, that one's going to get deep. So that one's going to be a whole episode in itself.
Right.
But what led you to that? Because the second part of that, we all know what supremacy is, right?
Yeah.
But that second part, a lot of people sleep on that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't want to put that second part out there yet. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's just gonna be golden. But What got you thinking that way? Like, what did you see that put you on that mindset, or were you always aware of that's how shit is out here?
I wasn't. Well, I almost want to take that back. I kind of was always aware of it just because of how I grew up.
Yeah.
I grew up, obviously, around black people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I also went to school around a lot of European Americans.
Yeah.
So I got to see kind of like the difference in how them boys do what they do and how we do what we do. And it's all cultural from the beginning of it. But as I got older, I definitely understood the history of slavery. And, shout out, it's Black History Month. Make sure you read about something or learn about something.
Our month.
All, you know what I mean?
Month long.
No doubt.
Like it, hit that X.
No doubt. But at the same time, though, it just really was like shoved in your face. And then when you do try to be as quote unquote pro-black, you do try to support your people, you do try to learn about your history,
right.
You know what I'm saying, all that other good stuff. You come to find a common thread, which is, stuff gets started and then stuff gets stopped. And the stuff that gets started is typically by a certain color of people, and the stuff that gets stopped are the people doing the stopping usually comes from another certain type of people. That's history. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Now, as we move forward in, 2022 and all that other good stuff, what made me really think about that was just like, all right, all the restraints are off. You know what I'm saying? Anything that you can say is holding you back ain't really holding you back. You know what I'm saying? But what is actually holding you back? And then you start looking at who you interact with on a daily basis and how they interact with you. And all I'm saying when I broke that down pretty much is that, look, there is white supremacy. Let's not, dance around it, tiptoe around it. That shit exists. You know what I'm saying? But the way that black people treat other black people is something that needs to be discussed, you know what I'm saying, at least a little bit. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's what kind of got me to that point. It wasn't like one thing that I saw or anything like that. It was accumulation. Now, obviously, during that time, there was a rise in, cops killing black people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't just the Trayvon Martin stuff. It was, you know what I'm saying, everything from that point. You know what I mean?
Been going on. Absolutely. Okay. And like I said, I know that shit's going to get deep.
Right.
So I know that shit's going to be a whole thing in itself, and I can't wait for that shit, bro. We got plenty of these coming.
True indeed.
But I definitely wanted to get your mindset on it. But since we are talking about it, I'm going to dance off that a little bit. We transitioning. I don't think we talked much when the whole Floyd thing happened. Right. So I want to tell you what I saw. Like you said, you saw another black man get murdered by a cop, right?
Right.
And the whole world went up in this uproar. Rest in peace, Floyd, of course, right? But we all know what happened. We all know the storyline. We all know the storyline we were fed, right? But what you don't know is what I saw on my side from a personal life aspect, right?
All right.
So I had, how we already, the way we came up, we know that people come and go, right? No, you going back for the Emmy?
Man, okay. We got a goal.
Yeah, we got a little goal, right?
Well, I still got some chase in there.
Okay, yeah, my chase are gone. This is all alcohol left in this cup.
I keep trying to stretch my chase out, bro. You know what I mean? I just add on top of it.
Right. At some point, this is going to be a cup full of shots for me. But so in my personal life,
yes, sir.
When that shit happened, I ended up losing a really, really good friend. And I guess I can't even really say that they were a good friend at this point because of how they treated the whole Floyd situation, right?
Okay.
So we all don't know the nitty gritty and the details exactly, right? But we know what we saw, we know what we heard, we know what was exposed in court, we know all of that, right?
Yes, sir.
But for him, the way he took it, white guy, he took it as, oh, it's a show. He's not really dead, and that there were 3 other people in different countries murdered the same way. This man took it upon himself to take photos or screenshot photos
right.
of different people dying the same way. knee and neck type shit.
Yeah.
And posted them on his Facebook. So for me, I don't care if you're a conspiracy theorist. That's cool. You can live that life.
Yeah.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'll never claim myself to be that. I claim myself to be a realist. I see it how I see it, and how I see it is my business, right?
Right.
But for him, he was all conspiracy, right? But the thing that got me was the fact that he had to make his opinion known on social media.
Right.
And you know him because as a matter of fact, we kicked it one time. It was the first time we went to Tabuli's. It was me, you, my homeboy AZ with the dreads, and then the short white dude. It was him.
Okay. I kind of figured what,
Yeah. Little homie, man. But, the pictures that he posted was all three of these people being murdered the same way.
Mm-hmm.
And he thought that shit was cool. Like to say, hey, it's not real.
Right.
This is what it is.
Trying to downplay it, water it down, trying to show like, oh, this is just bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what that led me to realize in my life, real talk, I know this is way off of what we were talking about, but it led me to believe, people you really don't know people's true colors. And that brings us back to relationships too. You don't know somebody's true colors until you get them in a situation that brings it out of them. So for women, that situation may be another guy, right? But for him, it ended up being the whole Floyd thing. He flipped the whole personality, the persona we thought of him, and he was a totally different person. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't a joke to him, but in a sense, it was like it's not real to him.
Right.
But in our community, we was looking at that shit like, like that shit cuts deep. Like you don't have to believe in it, but don't post it. You know what I'm saying?
And don't make such a big deal about it to where, you are being disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, go ahead and shout out the people that shouting you out, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. But I don't know, man. That shit was rough, man, for me, for real. Thank you for the favorite. I believe it. Appreciate you.
But no, I mean, on that subject, on that topic, that shit does, definitely, really shed light on what a person kind of believes. And, honestly, I'm a kind of conspiracy theorist, and we're gonna have to have a show about that.
Definitely, that's the very next one, bro.
Word.
Very next one, absolutely. But no, you're right.
But at a certain point, there is a line of respect,
right?
You know what I mean? And if you know that somebody is kind of like coming at it from a way that they personally kind of feel from it, you definitely, if you call that person a friend or if you respect that person, you definitely have to at least take into account how they feel about it before going about, all your shit, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And if you still want to go about your shit, at least have a firm argument, on why you about your shit, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But, if you're not willing to have that debate, that's a whole nother thing too,
Right. Right.
Word.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, I can't wait till we get into that one, man, because that's just gonna go deep. I got somebody that's gonna come on, man, and when I tell you he's all about the whole mental revolution shit, he is all about it. But I don't want to mix it up, so we'll save that one. I know I got off on a little bit of tangent. That shit just came up. You said something and it sparked it. You know what I mean?
That's how it happens, my G. That is definitely how it happens. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all y'all boy out there, man. Y'all boy be showing love, man.
I don't know who's all still in here, but I appreciate y'all for real, man. We're gonna have tons and tons more of this, so make sure you stay in tune for real.
Oh yeah.
Well, listen. So for the people out there, Liquid Courage took a break for a very, very long time.
Right.
We had some changes, and shout out to the people that was a part of it before. But we on a whole new era now. We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it moving. Right. I appreciate everybody that's rock with it all the way through. You know what I'm saying? That's, I had people hit me up on the regular, like, yo, when's the next episode coming out? When's the next episode coming out? So it's here. We here now. And I promise that I'm going to keep this shit going, consistently. And I got family with me, and we're going to make sure that this shit keeps going consistently. You're going to see us on the IG, Liquid Courage 843. If you got anything you want to hear, Liquid Courage Gmail. Hit us up. Let us know on there.
No doubt, no doubt.
Cuz has his own platforms as well. You know, we're gonna integrate those for real. But shout your stuff out, man.
So damn. YouTube. You know what I mean? Well, Instagram all day. I'm actually going to start another one. To be honest, and we about to rebrand this motherfucker a little bit. Right now, you can find some old stuff on Geechee Slim on YouTube. Hell, even Geechee Slim on IG. You can look me up. That's my personal one. But Markman, and that's MARXDMAN. That's on IG as well. Mr. M on YouTube. Look, we all over the place. God dang, Clubhouse. We about to dang get it popping on there as well. You know what I'm saying? God dang. Meet Me, Tag, any streaming kind of platform, Bigo Live. Yo, we about to hit it hard. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, like there's a lot of places that you can see it, but stay tuned for the future of I guess I'm gonna call that shit gray beard logic. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That GBL shit, because now that we're getting older, hell, you got some grays in your beard. You know what I'm saying?
Do I qualify for the gray beard logic?
You know what I mean? You getting in there. You know what I'm saying? You getting in there.
All right,
you know what I mean? You're one of the new elders that we got going on.
I like that name. That make it adopted, man. I like that GBL.
So we're working on, obviously, you know what I'm saying, the new logo and all that good stuff. But in the meantime, in between time, you can check out all the old stuff. I'm about to repost all of that shit just to kind of get it out there. Make sure everybody can kind of understand where this shit started from, where it came from. Hell, I'm even going into an old laptop I hadn't used since like 2006, goddammit, to where I can bring up some old stuff and really like pound the pavement with all the stuff that we, you know what I'm saying, I've been doing for the last, goddamn, I guess that's like 10, 15, 20 years almost.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But, yo, I appreciate you for having that vision, for having the heart and having the drive to, you know what I'm saying, keep it going. Liquid Courage 843, obviously all day.
Absolutely.
So that's what the move is, you know what I'm saying? That's where everything's going to be focused on, and we about to take the shit over. You know what I mean? We're building. See, right now, what you see is what you see, but that's what you're going to also see is the growth and the building and obviously all that other good stuff.
Absolutely.
And that comes from your support. That comes from your likes, your shares, all that other good stuff. And, you know what I'm saying? We will keep building it like that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Once again, man, I appreciate you joining the team, man. We're gonna rock this shit for real, and we ain't going to stop. So, make sure everybody that's listening, if you're still in here, you're still in there. We're streaming on multiple shits right now.
We'll catch that shit on the replay because I didn't advertise for the YouTube shit, so I understand what the fuck. But as soon as I start advertising, we will get the shit on the regular schedule. You know what I'm saying? So I know when you doing your shit, I can promote your shit. You know where I'm doing my shit. Promote my shit, and we can, you know what I'm saying? Especially all the people that we're going to work with. Please. If you want to be on the show, if you feel like reaching out, you know what I'm saying? He's giving you the information. Holla at this man. We want you on the show. We want to talk to you.
Absolutely.
We want to have a drink with you if it's capable. If not, we'll just do it digitally and have you on the show that way. You know what I mean?
Because I can't drink. We can't drink all this by ourselves. I mean,
really.
We did make it to the goal.
We did get a dent in that motherfucker.
Yeah. So, I mean, come be a part of it.
Word.
Absolutely. So, appreciate y'all coming through. Yeah, Yella, you too. Appreciate y'all coming through for real, and we'll do this again for sure. All right, peace. We'll catch y'all.
Word. And then